Madden NFL series turns 25 this year, a quarter of a century of football. It's okay, you can feel old. EA Sports kind of wants you to, since it turned what would have been Madden NFL 14 into Madden NFL 25, complete with a loading screen museum of the entire series. There's an awful lot of nostalgia built into this game, which ironically has not seen a lot of change since last year's Madden NFL 13.
Offense lines up here. 1st and 10. To the ground here. Left side. What a run by Peterson. They rip off the long running play early in this game.
EA made a lot of great changes to last year's Madden, so it's expected that all of that remains. The orchestral scores, the streamlined menus, the effort to make the game look and feel like an NFL broadcast, it all comes together excellently. Hell, even the ridiculous amount of sponsorship tacked onto everything is so in line with the actual NFL that it feels good somehow. The Infinity engine got a fine-tuning this year, and the tackles and running look better than ever. You still get all the hard hits and windmilling mid-air crashes, but without the wacky broken limbs and goofy tripping and bumbling that came afterwards in last year's game. The thing about fantastic presentation is that you notice when it fumbles. Cool things like a fantasy Twitter stream about the entire league is awesome, until it starts saying your team barely scraped by in a game that you won by 3 touchdowns. And it's really pretty lame that the same touchdown celebrations from 2 years ago are still in here. It's noticeable, and it's disappointing that these players are literally partying like it's 2011. The combination of Jim Nantz and Phil Simms returns with some well-timed, natural, and fun commentary. As always, though, you're going to start hearing the same things over and over, and it happens way too early. Honestly, Madden has some of the weakest commentary in sports games today, and I can't see a reason other than that they just didn't keep Jim and Phil in the booth long enough.
Runs it across for the score. Touchdown. Back to Brady from the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing.
This year, the focus has been on the running game and the new precision modifier. All new spin moves, dives, and hurdles make an awesome running back or tight end a veritable superhero on the field. Leaping over a tackle and charging into the end zone, or using the right stick to juke past 2 huge linebackers are some of the most fulfilling football gaming experiences in recent memory. And since being a super mobile quarterback is the new hotness, there's a focus on pistol option and run and shoot plays, which means some of those cool new quarterbacks like RG3 and Kaepernick actually play like guys who bring new elements to the field and not just QBs with good stats. Connected Career was the coolest part of last year's game, allowing up to 32 people to play within a single Madden universe in any way they want. It returns as Connected Franchise with a familiar addition, Owner Mode. As a longtime Madden fan, I have fond memories of this feature last season Madden 11, which allows you to take control of the entire franchise. It gives you a fine level of control over setting everything from ticket prices and merchandise to deciding what concessions you serve in the stadium. You can even upgrade the stadium or build a new one. And hey, if you're going to build a new one, may as well move cities, right? Want to take the Buffalo Bills to Mexico City, rename them the Golden Eagles, and give them a bright-ass uniform? You can do it, but you better be able to back it up with some wins or your new fans will tear you apart. Ultimately, though, Owner Mode is just an extra metagame on top of Coach Mode, and the novelty of it wears off pretty fast. It's cool that it's back, but it's not a game seller. While the improvements to this year's Madden are more incremental than the major makeover it got last year, this is still a noticeably superior Madden game, making it my favorite to date. It's a shame that the presentation didn't get any extra love to put it above what other sports games are doing, especially for a supposedly big anniversary edition. As with most annual sports franchises, of course, if you have last year's game, there might not be enough new stuff here to warrant a purchase, especially with